I'm going to make a bold statement that you'll probably concur with. Even though modern women do not place a high value on themselves, they seek partners who do, to apologize to them and convey their regrets. The majority of men have come to terms with the harsh realities of the world, and as a result, they are aware that in order to attract a good girl, they must possess a specific set of qualities. If you want to enter a certain position, regardless of what it is, you are going to need to meet the requirements for that position. No, I'm not talking about college degrees that give you a sense of superiority over other professionals who did not complete their education at a 4-year institution. I'm going to be talking about abilities as well as a few characteristics of personality. A morally superior person who has a degree in gender studies is not nearly as valuable as a man who works on a construction site or fishes in the ocean first thing in the morning. But don't get the wrong idea. As you may already know, men are pretty straightforward and don't anticipate their wives to bring in a significant amount of money or save them from financial ruin. The vast majority of men are aware that there is more pressure on them to perform than there is on women, and as a result, they act accordingly. Because of this, intelligent men are able to improve significantly after experiencing rejection or being dumped, and in the end, their efforts pay off. On the other hand, there are an increasing number of women who believe they are entitled to the best man without making significant contributions to the relationship in return. Despite the fact that everyone is different, men generally expect basic things like respect, whereas many contemporary women can get away with less. I'm not going to buy you drinks or caprices just so I can get inside your head and change the way you feel about your entitlement. This is a significant wake-up call that many women are unwilling to accept because they would rather spend their time searching for unicorns than working on improving themselves. In the video that I have for you today, I will tell you the unvarnished truth about contemporary women who, despite being of average or even low value, want to secure relationships with the most desirable men. Allow me to illustrate all of this with a specific case so that you can better grasp it. When you were a child, if you did something wrong, your parents would tell you to make it right and to just respect them. If you didn't respect them, they would tell you to fix it. You may have heard someone say something along the lines of, "You're in a lot of trouble if you don't have any manners, or if you insult your parents. Kid, you need to reconsider what you're doing, and you need to adjust that attitude." That's very fair of them, if they were kind enough to tell you that without kicking or punching you in the behind. These modern women who want the best guys but don't have much to offer except their looks, and their skills are like whimpering, moody children who will never be happy, if you get what I'm saying. They claim that they want an honest partner, but when they do find one, she finds that he is too straightforward for her tastes, and that she would prefer someone who tells nothing but harmless white lies. Even if it upsets her feelings, a trustworthy man will tell her that she cannot attend the club while they are together and explain why this is the case. The vast majority of men are aware of the importance of creating a prosperous life for themselves. They have to compete with one another for the best deals in order to obtain them. It can be summed up in such a short phrase. If you want to have an amazing body, you need to work out, you need to eat well, and you even need to shape your mind and mentality. Men who take care of themselves will continue to look great even after they reach the age of 30 and even beyond. Some women are aware of the significance of sports, but chicks who spend their time at the club and don't take care of themselves will inevitably come out on the losing end. After they've reached their peak performance, you'll start to see them in yoga studios. After that point, they are not desirable partners for dating or marriage. Women in today's society claim that they are more forthcoming with their sexual desires to men. The issue is that even if a man did those things, she would still be unhappy, unfulfilled, and irritable. This is due to the fact that her needs would not be met. To make matters even more difficult, If he gives in to the temptation of making thousands of concessions, she will most likely find a single justification to end their relationship. The takeaway here is straightforward. Don't judge a person based on what they say. Instead, look at what they do. Even though I talk about all of these things and tell you the truth about the majority of contemporary women, you guys shouldn't get the wrong idea. You guys need to take action in response to this. Ignoring these girls is a good way to get things going in the right direction. Because I want men to take responsibility for their actions, I always tell them to keep their lives as simple as possible and to avoid associating with women who could potentially give them issues. This is because I want men to take ownership of their behavior. If an old friend or an ex-girlfriend contacts you out of the blue, it is in your best interest to continue being single for the foreseeable future, because the vast majority of modern and Western women are not appropriate for dating. You should probably go ahead and set the alarm because it's likely that she's looking to see if you can fulfill her request in some way. A woman like that approaches men as though they were ingredients in a blender, which means that she combines them into her life only when it is absolutely necessary to do so. By behaving in this way, she treats men in a manner that is essentially the same as treating them as objects, or she completely discards them. I had the pleasure of making the acquaintance of a stunning Moroccan lady while I was attending a gathering in the very center of the city. I was able to improve my French thanks to the fact that she could communicate in the language. It was a good time, and she disclosed to me that she was in a relationship, but she still provided me with her contact information on the basis that we shared many similarities. After some time had passed, I had forgotten about her. However, she texted me out of the blue one day and asked how I was doing. After exchanging a few more messages with me, she finally disclosed that she was departing the country. The majority of women's tricks of the mind are driving men crazy, and men are getting sick and tired of it. They are sick of having to buy drinks, get fake phone numbers, and deal with women who don't say what they want because those women don't know what they want themselves. Men are sick and tired of being labeled as creeps or weirdos simply for trying to strike up conversation with women and introduce themselves. It goes without saying that men are sick and tired of being used as ATMs and expected to pay for nice dinners during their off time. They join the Passport Bros community and travel to other countries in Asia, Latin America, or the Caribbean in order to find a partner if that is what they are looking for. Even though not every country in these regions is perfect, the likelihood of finding women who are faithful, sweet, and peaceful is higher. Men are not all dimwits, and the intelligent ones are aware of the danger signals. There were drama queens, manipulators, and spies among the MGTOWs, some of whom supported dyed hair, a night out with the girls, playing the victim, etc. The list is endless, and some men aren't willing to pursue a woman as if she were a prize because of all of these reasons. Men who care about themselves are busy bettering themselves, or at the very least, taking precautions to protect themselves from risky women who cause more harm than good. As a general rule, gentlemen, don't lower your expectations. Keep working on bettering yourself, and don't let anyone else make your life more difficult. As always, I wish you the best of luck. Now it's your turn. What do you think women want that you can't even give them? If you've left the dating scene, was it because of a woman like this? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. And remember that the best comment will win you $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video and found it helpful, please click like and subscribe. Ring the bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Leave a comment and share it. See you guys in the next video.